Imagine a day when we all feel free to learn in any setting, when learning is seen by everyone as the universal, interdisciplinary thing we do called life, and drawing is a big part of that learning. Sonny Brown, Rachel Smith, and countless others from Aristotle and Da Vinci to Jim Toya and Emo Lucas have urged us to learn via drawing, to treat drawing as an accessible tool. They've helped us to challenge the world's assumptions, to be more aware of our surroundings, to look at the world through many lenses, to share our voices in creative ways, and to use drawing as a way of seeing to activate our inner curiosity and find our way to the next big discovery. Learning happens when vulnerability is present, when we step outside of what we already know and embrace the unknown. For some reason, drawing has become an unknown for so many of us. When was the last time you drew something? What was it? Why did you draw it? When was the last time you wrote something? When was the last time your communication helped you reach a new level of understanding? Bringing visuals into our conversations and learning is a step in a good direction, a step towards a day when students will feel they have the freedom to learn, the freedom to run with their own curiosity rather than feeling constricted by the rules of school. Many of our schools are caught in a sort of industrial groupthink. Let's begin to create change by building on what works. Can we start by building visual note-taking skills to engage students in their own learning? Throughout the process of taking real-time visual notes, one listens, filters, organizes, and draws, while adding one's own style. Taking notes by drawing and writing what one hears and sees in the bigger sense asks our brains not only to take in the information, but also to make sense of it in the act of drawing. This can turn a lecture-style lesson into a personal, experiential one that won't be forgotten. It asks students to use their creativity and create their own understanding within the context presented. It works for nearly every subject, too. Can you imagine the amazing notes students would create, and more importantly, the deep learning that will occur? There's a desire for getting to the truth quickly. It's ingrained in our students' expectations. This is great, but why don't we always see it that way? Are we stuck in old assumptions? Drawing in class does not automatically mean that a student is not listening. In fact, the drawing just might be helping them stay focused and retain the information. Learning to draw and write notes can teach us to be aware on a whole new level. It's about learning to listen and finding our voice. Perhaps rethinking our learning begins with accepting visuals as an extremely important tool and way to learn. So I'm going to ask teachers everywhere to stop asking your students not to draw or doodle in class. Instead, ask them to draw with purpose, as Sonny Brown would say, to doodle strategically, or to capture the essence of the lesson in visuals as well as words. Give them the freedom to draw.